Welcome to Port Aransas Beach Life. We are here at the very end of the jetties. We've got one or two fishermen here with us. But other than that, we're all alone because I've got a secret to tell you. Port Aransas Real Estate is not a good investment. What? A real estate agent saying Port Aransas Real Estate is not a good investment? Let me give you the scoop. So, Port Aransas hit the pandemic lottery. Nobody could travel, air travel was off, interest rates were very low, the government was giving away free money, nightly rates soared, and people would gladly pay them so they could get out of the house and come to the beach. Well, flash forward a few years later, and now we have the pandemic hangover. Interest rates are higher, people can travel, nightly rates have normalized, and so they're not quite the cash cow that they once were. And so we've got historically a high inventory, the highest inventory we have ever had in the history of Port Aransas. 633 units, about 145 of those over $1 million, about 243 or so were 500 to $1 million, and 200 or so that are under 500K. A lot of those people either need or want to sell, from $200,000 efficiencies to multi-million-dollar homes. Yes, it's true that the multi-million-dollar homes are not as hurting as the $200,000 efficiencies because they've got deep pockets. But still, there is pricing softness. And one of the things they really hit home on the RSPS designation, the Resort and Second Home Property Specialist, is that this property is not an investment. Sure, if you bought 10 years ago and you're trying to sell now, you can sell at a competitive price, even in this saturated market, and make a good amount from your purchase price that you paid 10 years ago. But if you bought 2 or 3 years ago, like most of these people trying to sell now, you're not going to make any money. You'll be able to just barely get out of the deal. Probably not even going to make your money back. That's why this is a great time to buy, is because we have sky-high inventory and soft pricing. So if your goals, if your intent on buying is for the long term, you want a second home that you can bring your family to the beach, come fishing with friends, maybe let a business associate use the beach house in exchange for all the great business that he's been giving you, things like that. That's the reason why you want to buy Port Aransas Real Estate. Not to be some kind of flipper or think that you're going to make some huge amounts of money on your nightly rentals and things like that. So it depends on the reason why you're buying. And if you're buying for the right reasons, yes, now is a great time to buy, because you can pick up the property you want in the location you want at a very reasonable price. And with any kind of real estate, timing is everything. Whether it's multifamily, industrial, resort property, timing is everything. And now with this much inventory and soft pricing, it's a great time if you've got the right reasons. If you're looking for a second home for the long run in a premier area, Texas's finest coastal property, you can't beat Port Aransas. And fall is a great time to come visit. The crowds are not crazy like the summertime. The weather's still warm enough for some beach time, and the restaurants are easier to get into. So ping me, call me, text me, let me know what your criteria is. I will be your boots on the ground in Port Aransas. Look forward to seeing y'all soon. All right, see ya.